Hey guys, welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast. This is Abe, your host, with Lammy Chillmeister, your co-host. Today is Friday the 13th, September 2024. We're gonna do a little bit of show and tell. So, yesterday, I was trying to get photos done because me and Sammy went on a date. We went to a Revolutionary War exhibit in Lexington Library, so if you're in the area, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's gonna be up for a while. It's got like old original flags when we were colonies and shit. It's uniforms out there. Like, it's pretty fucking dope. But oh yeah. So I went to Walmart. We were gonna do the photos, get the photos developed, because I take pictures a lot. I'm like an amateur photographer. And I needed deodorant. I needed just a couple things, couple items around the house, you know. So I was off yesterday. That's what we were going to do. And then I was like, hey, let's go buy half price books, because I'm doing a Leave the World Behind read along with commentary. So please go check that out. And we're almost done with Leave the World Behind. We've literally got like that much of the book left. Like, I think there's like 40 chapters or something. We're on like 33. 33. Dun dun dun. Illuminati confirmed. But we're almost done with that. So I'm like, man, I need to get a book for my next series. I kept telling you guys, and it was my original plan, that I wanted to do Dr. Sleep next with commentary. They didn't have Dr. Sleep, but I ended up getting, for $6.99, Serpent and the Rainbow. So after Leave the World Behind, we're going to read Serpent and the Rainbow. It's basically about Haiti and voodoo and real zombies. Yes, you heard me right. Zombies are real. This is the true story behind real zombies. So I think it should be pretty fucking dope. And there's a movie, Serpent and the Rainbow. There's a movie of it too, so we're gonna watch and review that too. But while I was there, for $5.99, I picked up a cartomancy deck. Folk Cards of Destiny, old cartomancy. And I've done occult item episodes because I used to collect occult items. I mean, I still collect them. And I've done deck box openings before of like different tarot decks. So go check out those other stuff if that's what you're interested in, is like old tarot decks and stuff. But we're going to open this up and look through it. Thankfully, I go in early today. And one good thing is Spotify is allowing video and audio now. It used to be audio only, so yes, this is going to be a podcast episode, but it's going to be kind of a visual one too. And we're going to have time, I'm sure, so we're going to get into some stories. So it comes in like a real nice box. It has a little book that goes with it that tells what each card means and stuff. The suits are a little different. So, I've told people before, this is the back. It's pretty. I've told people before that playing cards are based off of tarot. What happened was the Catholic Church... Okay, go watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's kind of a true story. The Catholic Church was cracking down on tarot. One of their laws was against tarot. It was illegal to fortune tell. It was illegal to practice divination. So what they did was the gypsies created playing cards, and you could fortune tell with playing cards. for some reason, the Catholics were like so stupid that they're like, oh, even though this kind of looks exactly like tarot, it's not tarot, it's okay. So like when you would get your door kicked in by like a soldier, and you're in the middle of like either reading yourself or reading another person, they'd say, hey, what are you doing? You know, and you're like, oh, we're playing cards. And they came up with little games and shit to be like, and the soldier would be like, is this tarot? And it's like, no, it's not tarot, look, you know. And they'd go, oh, it kind of looks like tarot, but not exactly, but okay. Because all they had was the original tarot decks. And then the soldier would be like, well, if it's a game, show me how. So that's where you get shit like Rummy, and they came up with games just in case they got busted in on while they were doing a reading. Solitaire, blah, blah, blah. So, that being said, long story short, the tarot suits, you have cups, swords, wands, and pentacles. Pentacles represent money. Wands represent work. Swords represent like military or just lethality, violence. And cups represent love. So, cups are hearts. Now you have a knave, which would be, this is the first card. We're going to go through each one. Hang on. Okay, we all hear you. Mating call of the idiot. So, knave of hearts, which would be kind of like a jack. By the way, this deck is only 36. It's not 52. 52 is the normal playing card deck. 76 is tarot, because you have the major arcana and the lower arcana. This is cartomancy. And some of the suits are different. So this is hearts, which would be jack of hearts. And then I think in this, I think they call it knave. Let me double check. And this is all folk related too, is the theme of it. So, pretty sure it's knave. Ace. Yep, knave. So that would be jack. Now, with tarot, you have actually, with cartomancy, they put the page and the knight. They made those into jack. So knave would be jack. It's actually technically two cards in one. So knave of hearts. This is two of hearts, which would be two of cups. It's an eagle. There's a Deutschreich, so it's German based. It's Germany, folk Germany. And you get, it's holding like a bundle of arrows, almost like lightning bolts coming out the bottom. An eagle. And that would get into the occultism of like the eagle versus snake, Enki versus Enlil, a story as old as time, Cain and Abel, you know. Are you team eagle? Are you team snake? It lets you know too, like what type of rule you are under. Like we started out, eagle is Enlil, which would be Lucifer. Enki is Jehovah, Yahweh. He's snake, the good serpent, like in the Bible, what Jesus was talking about. Jesus was referred to as the good serpent. Enlil, Lucifer, was the prince of air. So, flying. But you'll see it on flags too. Like right now we are under eagle rule. So, Enlil, Lucifer, because our emblem is an eagle. Now, it used to be a snake. Like, don't tread on me. That our emblem used to be a serpent. So we have six of hearts, which would be six of cups. And you see the man with a sword in his hand reaching up for the eagle nest. Trying to, I guess, steal some eggs. We have these right here. This is when I said the suits are different. I think that's acorn. Let me double check in this book what it would be. Bells. There's hearts, bells, acorns, and leaves. So this is a suit of acorns. I don't know what the acorn, what suit that would be. It's a whole brand new suit by itself, but I'm sure it's got to be diamonds, spade, or clover. Because hearts are cups. I don't know. Leaves. Leaves I would think would be clover. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So wands. You have a man with a gun and a fox on his shoulder. Now, I think I did an unboxing of one of my decks, which is, it's called Witch's Fortune Telling Deck. And the fox, I believe, is in that deck. Can't remember what the fox represents. Probably a trickster. Because in Native American, you have the fox, which would be a trickster. Because Native Americans don't believe in a devil. They believe in a trickster. Norse is kind of the same way. Like Loki is a trickster god. Coyote in Native American. We did a whole episode on, it's titled The Native American Devil. Go check it out. It's about Coyote. That is the Native American devil. But fox has also been a trickster too. So this is 6 of acorns. And you have lovers down below. Lovers up above. As above, so below. They are actually chilling on the edge of a cliff, it looks like. The ones below, maybe. No, they might just be walking away. Everybody's just having a good time chilling. You have 7 of hearts. And if you'll notice, she has a shepherd's staff, a walking stick, so a wand. But she's also waving a white flag, so it looks like she's hailing someone, like saying hello to someone, though. I don't know if the white flag would be surrendering. What do you guys think? Because a lot of reading, you just read it, your instinct, your intuition. So here we have 7 of acorns with a dead lamb, a brown lamb. And it looks like he's a hunter. Maybe a wolf got to it, or a fox got to it. So now we have 8 of acorns with a fox eating a goose. It snatched up a goose or a duck. Kind of like what's going on with the whole Haitian thing right now. Haiti right now, there's a lot of Haiti talk right now. It's interesting. We know what, like, Hillary Clinton went over there. I'm seeing synchronicities and shit. This is a 2 of hearts, which would be 2 of cups, which is a good omen. Normally with tarot, 2 of cups is 2 lovers. But this is a prince or a king of swords, which is interesting. Everything's kind of funky with this deck. It's really weird. This is a 8 of leaves, and you have a man playing a bagpipe, hanging out with a little lamb, and there's a goat in the background. So you have the goats and the lambs. Is that biblical reference? A lot of people know that there's 2 teams in the Bible, goat and lamb. I think if you're going through a Christian lens, I would probably be team goat. They would probably label me as that because I'm a witch. 9 of leaves, and you have a father with a bull in the background. Could that be a reference to Taurus or Baal? Who knows? But he's chilling with his children. Baal, children. I'm not trying to get too negative, but we have to ask these questions. But if you see, he's kind of in the middle, so maybe he's protecting them. And he seems like a good dad. Maybe he's protecting his children from Baal worship. Who knows, man? Who knows? Bells. It's the first time we came across bells. 6 of bells. You have a traveler with his donkey. It reminds me of the Good Samaritan. And you'll get people that'll go, well, why do you bring up the Bible and stuff so much? Because actually tarot, it's a play on words. It's an anagram, Torah, for one. Aleister Crowley pointed that out. And you have references to the Torah, which are the first 4 books of the Bible. There actually is a lot of Christian symbolism within tarot. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, there's a lot of paganism within Christianity, and there's a lot of Christianity within paganism. People just don't know that. They go hand in hand. So you have 7 of bells with a child with a gun and a little goat. Now, 8 of bells. Is the child grown up? I don't know, but the man has a wand. And now the goat is a ram and it's older. Is it the same child? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of bells with a buck and a deer. A fawn. A deer is my wife's spirit animal. Mine is rabbit. Sadly, there's no rabbits in this deck. 10 with the X at the top. 10 of bells with a mother and child. Beautiful. I love it. Knave of hearts, which would be knight / page of cups. So a lover, a Romeo. In many ways, I resonate with being a page of cups. I'm a lover. I'm a Romeo. 10 of leaves, which I believe would be clove, which I believe would be wand. She's relaxing after picking flowers. Maybe she's a florist. Maybe she sells flowers in the market. And it's just, maybe this card is saying like, hey, she's relaxing after a hard day of work. But 10 is a good positive one. 10 of wands, you know. Yeah, it's just kind of like you earned it. You worked really hard today and you're doing a good job. Keep up. This one's weird. 9 of acorns and it's 3 boars. So it reminds me of the story when Jesus cast out demons from a possessed man. He was mad, ill in the head. And the whole town knew it because he would just go around the town acting crazy. And what it was he had demons in him. And Jesus was casting out demons, and the demons jumped into pigs, and the pigs drowned themselves. Crazy story. I believe he spoke to the demons too. Now you have page, knave. In this deck it's called knave, which would be page / knight. A jack of bells. He's got a spear and a sword. This one's very cool. The whole deck for the most part has been very Deutschland German, but this is the first one that's Middle Eastern. 2 of bells, and you see he's got a scimitar, so maybe a Shriner reference. He's a king, like a sultan, so there could be Shriner reference. Middle Eastern. And you'll see at the top he has the half moon, the crescent moon, which you see that in Eliphas Levi's Baphomet, as above so below. Comet Ping Pong, they use the star and the crescent moon. Islam uses the star and the crescent moon. Yeah, this one's pretty deep. This is a deep card. Now we get back into medieval Deutschland. A knave of acorns. Looks like royalty. A 8 of hearts with a mother playing, is that a lute? L-U-T-E, a lute. She's playing it dobro style with her child in the background playing. This one, I like this one. This is a 369, 9 of hearts with a boy petting a dog and petting a goat and just saying, hey, let's all get along. That's the vibes I get of it, of let's all get along with each other. I know you're different creatures. You might be enemies, but it's okay. Let's chill together. This is 10 of acorns. A lot of goats, man. A lot of goats. Does it represent Baphomet? Is it referencing that Bible verse that I told you, lambs and goats? This is a knave of acorns. He's a drummer boy. Kind of like a musketeer, too. He's got the musketeer goatee and stash and the musketeer hat. Is that the barrel of a gun? He's holding a gun, perhaps? Musketeers had guns, I believe. They had muskets, kind of like blunderbuss, hand cannons, you know, with their rapiers, their swords. I don't see a sword on him, but he has a drum. 2 of acorns, and you have a king holding a rod. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X at the top. X of hearts. That's a good omen. Lots of love. Her chilling with a puppy. Little puppy, little puppy. This is pretty cool. A knave of leaves. He has a javelin, I guess, a jousting stick, whatever they call that. A lance, that's what it is, a lance, a shield. He's got his sword. He's a knight, dude. A fucking knight. Looks badass, too. 2 of leaves with a buck. And you have pagan earth worship, Gaia worship, the ivy leaves, whatever type of leaves those are. A ribbon down below. It's almost serpent-like. 2 of leaves. Looks like a king with a sword. I like this one. You have 6 of leaves. You have a man drinking a pint of beer, and she's holding a tray. She's a server in her cute little outfit, holding some beverages. So you would get cup references in this too if you wanted to read it. So there's 4 of cups, but it's also 6 of leaves, which I believe would be cloves, which cloves I believe would be wands. So it's almost like 2 tarot cards in one. This one's very interesting. And I think he's flirting with her. He looks like he's kind of like flirting with her, like smoking a pipe, like, hey, lady, how you doing? You know, hey. One, a knave of bells. He's a flag bearer in the military. He's got his helmet back there. Maybe. Or is that an anvil? I think it's a helmet. It's a jousting helmet, I believe. But he's wearing a helmet, so maybe that's whenever he goes to the medieval games, when he jousts. He's also a jouster, too. Ooh, this one's intense. And you see this in tarot, too. There is lion references with the card Strength, I believe. It's a major arcana. But this is 2 of bells with a lion roaring and king of the jungle. Mufasa died, dude. The guy who played Darth Vader, what was his name? James Earl Jones, man. I mean, that's kind of conspiratorial too. He was tied in with Mandela effect of Luke, I am your father. No, I am your father. And then we have the last card, the Knave of Leaves. He's a heralder with a banner. He's got a sword too, though. So what do you guys think? I think it's a beautiful deck, and it was only $5.99, you know. Comes with the book. Let me see what company put this out, because if you guys want some, if you live in the Lexington area, the original price was $18.95, and I got it for $5.99. My wife bought it for me. Lo Scarabeo, Torino, Italy, so it's Italian. It's I guess the art, Dondorf, Frankfurt, 1870. California is CA, whatever that means. lascarabo.com. That's the website. So go ahead, screenshot that if you want. Lascarabo Tarot. Facebook and Instagram is where you can find them. Because I want to give credit to this beautiful deck and whoever created it. Beautiful, man. Just beautiful. $5.99. I love it. So I think we got time. Let's do one subject of news. And I didn't actually plan on making this episode so long on just that unboxing of tarot. But hey, there's a show and tell for you. Hang on just a second. Honestly, man, let's not even do conspiracy. We just did a whole occult unboxing episode for cartomancy. Hopefully that tickled your occult G-spot, you know. One thing me and Sammy did yesterday, let's just do small talk now. We watched Bjork's movie. I cannot remember the name of the movie. It's free on YouTube right now. But it's basically, she's a factory worker. And she's going blind. But she has like I think it's something similar to what my ex-wife had. My ex-wife had Leber's disease. And it's a genetic disease that runs in the family, her bloodline. So she had two uncles that went blind from Leber's disease, and then my ex-wife went blind before she died. She actually was going blind and keeping it from me, kind of like this movie. Bjork is going blind and keeping it from people, and people start realizing, hey, this bitch is blind. But she's saving up money so she can give her son a surgery when he turns 13 to cure his blindness. I'm not gonna tell you the whole, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it turns into like a true crime. Not a true crime, just a crime movie in general. Someone ends up getting killed. Bjork ends up on the run. She may or may not have murdered someone, so you'll have to see. And you'll have to see the reasons why she murdered this person, if she did. I'm not gonna ruin it. It's a musical. It's really beautiful. I love Bjork. One of my favorite songs. If you want me to suggest like a song to check out, if you've never heard Bjork before, Army of Me. Army of Me. Just type in Bjork, and it's BJORK, Bjork. Some people call her Bjork. It's not, it's Bjork. But Army of Me. It is a sick fucking industrial song. And if you complain once more, You'll reach an army of me. The movie's a musical, obviously, but there's only like, honestly, like maybe 5 songs in the whole movie. Maybe. There's a lot of in between space and in between of storytelling and stuff. It's filmed almost like kind of like a found footage film. You can tell it's more artsy fartsy. It wasn't like mainstream director or anything. The music is very industrial because she works in a factory, so there's lots of metal slamming and shit. And she daydreams and just hears music in her head. Beautiful fucking movie, dude. If you want to cry your eyes out, I cried a lot last night, which I've been needing a good cry here lately because work has been so rough and I've been struggling with mental illness, like you guys already know. So me and my wife cried too. It's not just because I'm a crazy person. Like, both of us were just crying like babies the whole movie. It's a beautiful, awesome fucking movie. But we're gonna wrap the episode up there. We hit the 30-minute mark. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you all have a good day.